Hey everybody, Bridger Brigade here, and I actually want to talk about Ouran High School Host Club, which is a anime which is 26 episodes and is based off this one girl named Haruhi Fujioka who got a scholarship to a school called Ouran High School that actually is a private, very prestigious school for those who are very rich and very well off for themselves, financially. And like this whole thing where this anime kind of starts off as is when Haruhi ends up accidentally breaking a vase which costs tens of thousands of dollars, if not more, and she pretty much has to pay off her debt. She starts off working as an errand boy and then ends up being a full-time male host, which in reality, because she has short hair and a very gender neutral face, it was very hard for the people that were part of the host club to actually notice that she was female at all. Everybody thought she was male in this entire aspect of the term for the host club. So everyone kept it a secret, like literally legit secret, and nobody knew it at all for whatever whatever reason. Like they thought, oh, this is gonna be a secret. We're not gonna let anybody know, and you're gonna be working for us the rest of the time for the rest of the anime or the manga. It's all up to us to decide, right? That's what happened. Like, during this entire anime, though, it ends up like going to a part where like Haruhi and the male protagonist, I would say Tamaki Suo, they end up starting to have feelings for each other as time goes on, and it's just an interesting comedic. It's like Maid Sama, where it's like kind of comedic in its own way, and then the two main protagonists starts feeling for each other, and it works like out every which way. I loved it. For me in personality, the entire anime, I kind of saw it as a 4.5 stars out of 5 because, well, and why I only put up 4.5 is because how Tamaki kind of just shows himself as this type of person where he's like, oh, I don't want to tell her how much I love her, and it was just kind of that kind of thing. Unfortunately, I didn't read the manga, which could have been like, oh, this could be something I could read too, but I just didn't. And normally I would like if I really like an anime and I really want to take into interest in like reading it, I'd do it. But there's some anime that's it's just like I don't know why I don't watch it. I don't read it read the manga when it comes to the anime, and that's just me. Sometimes I just don't I don't end up reading the manga version of it when the anime is so well developed and it's based off the manga itself. Like, the heck? By the way, the debt that apparently Haruhi had to pay was actually 80,000. And if I said 50,000 before, I'm sorry. I don't think I actually did, but it's actually an $80,000 debt, and considering that there was never a season 2, it's just to find out whether like in the ending if everything turned out right, if anything had ever actually happened, but who knows if there's actually going to be a season 2, because if there's going to be a season 2, I'd watch it. I'd definitely watch it. But then apparently it was it was reported the studio has announced 4 anime series for 2019 might come up with Ouran High School Host Club Season 2. However, there has been no official announcement regarding the release of Ouran High School Host Club Season 2. Fans are hoping it'd be out on 2020. which this was posted up back in January 7th, exactly 3 months ago. So we don't know for sure if there's ever going to be a season 2. If there is, I'd be happy. I'd be willing to sit down, just watch through it, and give my best opinion about the entire series as a whole. But until then, this review video of Ouran High School Host Club is the best I can actually put up at the moment. Yeah. Some of the questions that have been looked up on Google though is quite interesting. There's one question that was asked where it says, is Haruhi gender fluid? Where the response was, unlike other shoujo heroines that Ouran High School Host Club parodies, Haruhi is an independent, hardworking, asocial Tsukomi type character who embraces a genderqueer or gender ambivalent identity. Which, yeah, she still considers herself as female, but she's also sort of like has that identity where she's genderqueer or gender ambivalent, which I should look up that word because I've never seen that used that way before. Let me find out. Apparently, ambivalent, from what I just searched up, ambivalent sexism is a theoretical framework which posits that sexism has two subcomponents: hostile sexism and benevolent sexism. Hostile sexism refers overtly negative evaluations and stereotypes about gender. The idea is that women are incompetent or inferior to men. That's not what I found. That's not what I asked. What the heck? But anyway, I guess that's what was put up. I could be wrong about the entire definition. You guys know what the true definition of having a gender ambivalent identity pertains to? Just please comment down below. I'm kind of clueless here. I'm not gonna go with that definition, of course, but that's what I found on Google. Just let me know. I really like your input on that because 100% clueless here. Sorry if I'm laughing about it, but it's just the fact that I don't know everything about being gender queer, having a gender ambivalent identity. It's just all part of the trade, you know? But until I find out for sure what it is, just let me know in the comments down below. I really like to know. I really like to be informative about these things. So, yeah. Ouran High School Host Club has a 4.5 out of 5-star rating for me, just because it was very well put together. There were some parts where it lacked, but it was very few. So, in my opinion, really liked it. Not gonna hate on it, and hopefully, hopefully, we get to see a second season pretty soon. So until then, I hope you guys like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you guys in the next video, or next live stream, whichever one. Until then, see ya. Bye-bye.